Alright, so we're going to continue on to game 5. As I said, I've already watched these games and I kind of have a good idea of why this game went wrong for me. So I'm going to be trying to pick apart the mistakes I was making. I think that Zav played pretty well this game, but I'll try and find a few things that both of us could have done better. But let's get started with game number 5. So yeah, the immediate turnip pull, I didn't really get there in time, and they dropped shield, but I kind of was just ready. So the up air wasn't necessarily good, but the idea to kind of take this space was. So they make it to center stage, and yeah, okay, so this is another thing. So I call out the turnip pull, and I do a nair. It doesn't quite hit. I was hoping to hit their shield with it, but whatever. And they do a back air to my shield. And in the last game, in game 3, I was rolling a lot. But this time, again, I mixed them up by doing a full hop. So they toss their turnip this way to cover my roll, which didn't happen, so I nair them for it. So yeah, they need to be careful with committing to options after their back air on shield. It's important for them to cover my options because I don't have many. But you should be able to react to a roll out of shield. It's hard to react to a full hop, but the roll, if you're going to cover it, it's better to do it on a reactionary basis. So they're trying to land, they make it back down. I am in close proximity to Peach right now, and I throw out a down tilt, which isn't great because they are going to float. It hits, but yeah. So this is just, I'm too close and I need to dash back, which I do. So that wasn't bad, I got out of range. Set up gyro, and they just float over it. Gyro on stage is not a big problem for Peach because of her float, and it's a good idea for me to, instead of doing like that grounded gyro where I'm on the ground and I do it, it's a good idea for me to do like a short hop gyro shot, because that's at least going to cover more vertical space for her low to the ground floats. So that's something I should keep in mind when using gyro shot in this matchup. And then I do a laser at a relatively safe range, because for Peach to hit me here, yeah, she just doesn't have like good burst options, even at this range where she was. The laser wasn't even like a bad option. It was a bit late, but yeah, it's just hard for Peach. Alright, so she gets turnip, and I need to play around her differently now because she has a horizontal burst option. So it would be a good idea for me to either jump or like fade back, or dash back. So let's see what I do. Kind of given up stage there. She hasn't been like jumping high. She's doing her float cancels, she's staying low to the ground. So it's kind of meaningless for me to like try and cover the space above the platform. So that was a meaningless nair. And yes, this is good by my opponent, because as I said in game 3, this is a very bursty option. It's very good off the platform. R.O.B has a lot of options. This time they are ready for it and they shield. I kind of preemptively dash, which isn't too good when I should be reacting to the situation, and they earn a back air on my shield for, yeah, they were ready. So what do I do this time? Go for a down tilt. I think that's because I don't think this down tilt was that great. Let's have a look. Not really sure. I'm not exactly sure why this worked. I think they went for like a dash back side B or something. They went for a dash. But yeah, like down tilt is frame 14 out of shield. So yeah. And they got caught by gyro. So where was I? I was on the platform. Oh, whoops. So where was I? Yep. Alright, yeah, R.O.B in disadvantage. It's a big thing for R.O.B to use gyro in disadvantage. It's like a very common habit that a lot of R.O.Bs will use. And it's a very good option. But if you ever can catch a R.O.B doing this, it is a very, very laggy move to spawn gyro to do the down special. So if you can ever like call out one of these, it is a big problem for R.O.B. But this time I get away with doing down B in disadvantage, and it works out for me. And they do a turnip pull that's, yeah, if they were ready for it, or if they respected R.O.B's disadvantage options, they would not have turnip pulled there. Yeah. Alright, so I've got center stage, so I do a forward smash, as you do. Forward smash in neutral, and it doesn't work. And I get punished. I don't know what I was thinking. It could have been a misinput. But yeah, it wasn't good. So I'm in the corner. I'm stuck in the corner a lot against this player. They're doing a really good job keeping center stage, and I'm kind of like always working my way back. And not really, and then once I get center stage, I kind of throw it away. So let's see what I do. Yep. So I do another down B, and I have not earned the right to dash in here. Peach is going to, yeah, her range is so deadly up close, and I dash right into her range, and I get punished for it. And yeah, because I play R.O.B and I have experience with items, I'm ready to, like, a lot of people will throw gyro at me, so I'm ready to attempt something like a empty Z catch. I skipped too far back, but yeah, they hit me. Whatever, I'm off stage. I get the empty Z catch because I'm ready, and then I use this. I do my classic double jump onto stage with a burst option. This player hasn't proven to me that they respect this yet, so I just keep doing it. They just have to shield. Like, they have two options. I'll go back a bit. So they hit me off stage. And this situation, I have a item, and I have my double jump. So to respect my double jump, your options are to shield on stage, or you can go for an attack to cover this space. So this space here, on the way up for my double jump, I am vulnerable. And you can throw out like a turnip, you can throw out a back air, or even a forward air if you're going for like a hard guess, or you can sit in shield here, and that will get the job done, so that then you can do a turnip toss out of shield, or a back air out of shield, whatever, or a nair. Peach's out of shield's really good, so you just need to be ready. So I'll clear this. And I'm just going to keep doing this if you're not going to prove to me that you respect it. So this works, and yeah, back air out of hit stun. Yeah, again, I pushed the issue, pushed up too far. I keep doing that. It's kind of like I'm a broken record at this point, but that was just dumb. That was just very silly. The ledge jump arm rotor really is a Wi-Fi thing. It's just not going to work, so I'll stop doing that eventually. Alright, so I'm at ledge. I do a jump. Yeah, they're not really covering my jumps in this set. I don't think I've been called out before, but they generally do a good job at dealing with me after the fact. So it's not necessarily bad from them. So I do a ledge jump. Now I have to land. They go for this up smash, which kind of gives me time. So yeah, okay. So my mistake here was I do the ledge jump. This down air is far too high. This is actually a pretty solid landing mix-up, especially when I do it low enough so that I can auto-cancel onto the platform. And this up smash was a very hard read, and I don't really know what they were hoping for. They were hoping for me to run off the platform. I guess I did that earlier, but I feel like you could whiff punish with a dash attack, and it would kind of get the job done without having to commit. Anyway, so I do a bad down air, and then the mistake I make, and the good play from my opponent is they call out my B reverse off the platform, because I do not have time to do it in this situation. They are right here, like they are actionable, but I go for it anyway. So they do a really good job to kind of tell me off for doing this too much, and I die for it. So that was good by them, and bad by me. Weird tech chase. It would have killed, but there was no reason to use arm rotor. I think I'm just like playing very antsy this game. Anyway, so I get punished. 53%, that was a fantastic string. Let's see how I get back to stage. Again, with the double jump onto stage forward air, you still haven't proven to me that you respect this option, so I just keep doing it. I'm surprised this forward air didn't work. I wonder how safe turnip is on shield compared to gyro, because gyro is like unsafe on shield. So to my understanding it is unsafe. I might have been late on the input. Let's have a look one more time. Okay. Yeah, that looked pretty safe, didn't it? I might have to ask. I'm going to assume that was unsafe, and I'm going to assume that I messed up. And yeah, because you're not holding shield. You haven't really been holding shield in this set, so I kind of just do it. The tomahawk kill option. Yep. Alright, so I'm kind of just, my movement and my positioning was just terrible. I'm not respecting your range, and I get punished for it, so good for you, bad for me. I double jump onto stage with a nair this time, and I'm probably about to eat a back air. And I mess up here. This is a thing that I just need to learn to respect with the turnip down toss, because I have the ability to avoid this. I just need to kind of stay out of this range, stay out of this line right here, and that is not hard to do for R.O.B. R.O.B has the ability to. I just had to go lower and like kind of duck under the stage. That was one thing I could do, or I could go around it this way, but I put myself in harm's way, and so I got hit. And then this was actually good by Zav, because how far back did I go? Yeah, so back air, he hits me, and then he goes higher this time, which is good. I kind of just went for an autopilot up air, because it had been working so well for me. So this was actually good to respect it, go a bit higher. I could have just not autopiloted and kind of reacted to the situation better. I absolutely could have double jumped up higher and got you if I reacted to the situation appropriately. But no, that was good because that punished what I did last time. Anyway, so you hit me with another turnip when I could have avoided it. I was trying to save fuel, and I was just being impatient. So now I have no fuel, and I air dodged the turnip. So at this point, if you successfully ledge trap me as a R.O.B, with no fuel, all you have to do is either hit me with a some kind of move that has a low angle. I think like Peach down smash sends low, I'm pretty sure, or like a Peach nair, and I'm very screwed because I basically have a Little Mac like recovery at this point. but I make it through the ledge trap. Just barely. She actually does a good job to cover my roll here. That was actually good. So advantage state continues. And then, okay, what happened? Whoops, I skipped ahead. Okay, so I roll, they cover it. Yeah. I might need to find another video player so that I can skip less than 10 seconds. But, so I roll again. And then they do a side B. I guess it's understandable. But honestly it was a bit risky. Because it would allow me to get something started, yeah. You didn't have enough like frame advantage, or like I wasn't in any kind of disadvantageous position there, but you kind of went for it anyway. And then I almost like did a sick turnip combo, but I treated it too much like gyro for it to work. I could have done just a normal double toss arm rotor, and I think that would have worked, but I went for a gyro combo. Alright, so I get a down tilt at a 34%. I should, in this situation, just like down tilt again, or do a F tilt, because at a certain range F tilt is safe enough. But instead I go for a bad grab. And I do recognize the situation, and I know I've messed up, so I dash back, and I actually react to the roll from the trip. So I kind of redeemed the situation, but it shouldn't have happened in the first place where I did a bad down tilt follow-up. But anyway, so you're at 34%, and yeah, you are outside the up throw forward air window, and you are aware. So this is good by the opponent, because Peach is so light that up throw fair isn't going to work past like 30%. But I go for it anyway because I'm not familiar with the percent windows yet. And they do not air dodge this time. They do a float, they land on the platform, they almost kill me for it. If I had like landed on the platform here, that back air might have sweet spotted. Yeah, I narrowly escape. So they're on platform, they make it to center stage. They barely avoid the nair, and then they get the dash attack. Yeah, so that dash attack was good. That's a good way to deal with nair. Because nair is a very active, long-lasting move, it's the kind of move that you can whiff punish. Even with a unsafe option like dash attack that is typically going to be unsafe. It's a good option to whiff punish nair. That was dumb. I don't want to talk about it. Alright, so I'm working my way forward. I might have got a bit too close here, but let's see how this goes. Yeah. They barely do not pressure me. So I laser, move forward and shield. I was a bit too close. They could have... Yeah, I should have stayed a bit further back, but it just worked out, so whatever. Why did they side B here? I want to see. So, yeah, I mean, like, this is a typically risky side B from them, but I've been dashing in so much that it's kind of understandable that they would do it. It's like not a conventional option, but because of the way I've been playing, of course it worked because I always dash there. So yeah, it was good from them, bad from me. Alright, yep, neutral get up roll. Yeah, for Peach, this is something I need to understand. In this situation here, it is so easy for Peach to cover roll here. It is such a low commitment and it is such a safe option. If she wants to cover like a jump, it is a much bigger commitment. She really has to go out of her way to go up there, so if I was to go above, she's at least going to have to catch my landing. It's kind of unlikely that she is going to just read the timing on my unreactable jump. That's like really hard to do. But I go for the roll, which I've done so many times in this set, and they perfectly cover it. So yeah, either being more patient in shield or jumping would have been good here. Even with hindsight bias, roll is just not a good option here, so I had to work my way in more patiently and not just pick a defensive option like that. Alright, so weird interaction. I hit them with down tilt out of shield. I wonder what they inputted. Yeah, okay. I guess Nair down tilt for Peach is not like a real thing, because down tilt out of shield is incredibly slow. I think the reason the Peach player would be doing this is because my forward air will probably low profile their down tilt. That might be their thought process, but my down tilt actually works at charm in this situation, and it looks like it beats it by like a frame or two as well. They might have flubbed their execution here, but that's just good to note with the Nair down tilt. We'll see if that comes up again. Alright, so I've got them in the corner, and again, what do? I throw it away. So this is good, that's fine, that's fine. Dash attack in. So I dash back, and then I dash back in. When they have turnip, when they have turnip, they have that horizontal burst option, and I need to respect it. Peach with and without a turnip are two different characters, but I'm not playing it like that. And this was good by the Peach, because look at this movement. Yup. So they convinced me that they were going to kind of like, well, let's go back a bit. They convinced me that, so they jumped up like this way, and their angle is looking very much like they're going to go down here. But with their really tricky movement, they changed their mind and perfectly avoided my up air by snooping down here. So this was really good, and this was like a decent bait. For them to go up here in the first place and then fade down like this was a good bait. And it caused me to overextend. So let's see what punish they got off this. And that's like a really good punish as well. So that's just a fantastic play by the opponent. And then their back air whiffs. So I think what they could have done is, I think they weren't... Let's watch it one more time. So they get the grab at 50, and they should be aware of the kind of percent windows. So I DI'd in here because I know that back air is coming, and I want to kind of avoid it. To my understanding, Peach can react to the DI and either do a up air or a back air, but the Peach failed to do that. So I actually got away with not getting hit. I thought I was going to cop the back air anyway, so I did a bad air dodge because I wasn't aware that 50% was untrue for that confirm. So I'll just keep that in mind going forward, but I escaped the back air, but they cover the air dodge anyway, so it's whatever. Alright, so I go low because I'm going to respect this. I think I went a bit too far back. Yeah, I did. So they got me off stage. I'm going to respect this and just go low, like every time. Unless like a Peach proves to me that they can, you know, stop me from going low, I'm just gonna keep doing it. So they were hoping for a neutral get up in this position, but I mixed them up with a ledge drop fair, because last time I was in this situation I did a neutral get up roll, so they were kind of hoping that I had a habit, but I punished them for trying to cover that. That barely missed. That sucks. How close was that? Oh, damn. Yeah, Peach is like hard to hit. She looks big, like a fairly big character, but like I don't think her dress is a hurt box, so she can be hard to hit. And then yeah, so she does a platform drop bear, which is just kind of like something I've learned to expect just against everyone. So I time my shield for appropriately. Alright, so I get a weird nair, and they get gyro off me, and I dash in. Again. I overextend again. I don't really think that was the best way to use gyro. It's not as expendable as a turnip. It's kind of a lot more valuable in the follow-ups you can get off it, and you only get like one chance with it. So using it like a turnip and just kind of throwing it away, yeah, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, it could have been used better. So yeah, they still haven't proven to me that they respect the ledge jump mix-up. So I just keep doing it. And it keeps working. Cool. I don't know how that laser didn't hit. Peach like pancakes for no reason. So they did a back air to my shield. What am I gonna do? I'm surprised that even worked. They must have inputted a dash away or something. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so what happened here? The reason we're in this situation is because I thought that because I've hit the opponent with the jump fair so many times, I thought that they would respect it. And so I went for like a tomahawk option, because I was like, okay, surely they'll like shield this time. But no, I could have hit them here. But I got slapped in the face for going for a mix-up. So really it was my fault for... I need to wait for them to prove to me that they're going to respect the option before I start doing mix-ups. Yeah, they haven't proven to me that I need to mix it up yet, but I went for it anyway. So this time I jump, and I kind of like panicked because I saw some kind of smash attack, or I don't know what I was thinking, but I kind of panic air dodged to that platform. Execution failure with the dash attack, and then I was really close to Peach, so I dash away. That's fine. Yeah, so I set up the tech chase. So yeah, weird dash attack. So that set up the tech chase, and I did a nair here. And that was, the reason this tech chase didn't work out for me is because I spent all my frames doing a nair. And then I went for the coverage of roll in. And then I made the mistake of kind of pushing too far. It kind of looks like the reverse of this situation in game 3, where I then go for jab on shield, which absolutely could have been back aired out of shield for a sweet spot at 160, but they didn't back air for some reason. Yeah, so that was a bad tech chase. And then, yeah, that's the game. That was just a bad nair. It was just a really weird one. And then I could have actually shielded here as well. Yeah, look, so I've got a frame of dash here. I could have shielded. So that was just a spaghetti kill. And I died. So yeah, I feel like that wasn't the best game by me. There were a lot of like I was just very impatient with how I was treating neutral. And Zav did a really good job to kind of adapt to important things like the gyro off the platform. He did better against this game. And he was mixing me up with how he got back to stage. That was really good. And he called me out for my bad overextensions. He still hasn't proven to me that he respects my ledge shenanigans with my double jump, but see what happens next time, I guess. What else do I have to say? I feel like this was a good set. I feel like this last game was a lot of errors from me, and Zav actually played very well. And he kind of like hit his conversions, and he kind of kept stage control. Yeah, no, it was a good game from him for the most part, and just a pretty bad game from me. So I have a lot to learn from this. But yeah, so if you have any comments or advice or any tips for how I could be doing these analysis videos better, or anything I've missed, just let me know. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys next time.